Today, I'm going to speak to you guys about Kevin Durant, who I feel is more than just a basketball player for the NBA. When I did the in-class survey, I found out that 9 out of 11 of you guys do know who he is or had at least heard of his name. So for the other two, I hope that I'm able to help inform you guys on him. One of the biggest reasons why I chose to do him is because for me being a basketball player, he's just real inspiration. And I don't like the NBA a lot, so for an NBA player to stand out to me, I just took interest into that. One of my favorite things that he has said while playing in the NBA is just, I'm just trying to grow. That's one thing I told myself. Don't worry about who people say is the best player. And with that mindset, I'm able to carry that outside of the court too. But for him to be around so many people that are in a competitive profession, that you get paid thousands and thousands of dollars to, basically play basketball, and to have the rank of being the best, it just is motivational. And with that, he isn't just amongst the best players, in my opinion, because of his humbleness, and his leadership and his consistent effort in all that he does. So Kevin Durant was born September 20th. In 1988 in Washington, D.C. And that just allows me to speak on his humbleness. He came into the world with both his parents, but at a young age his father walked out. So he was raised by his mother, a single mother. And growing up, he wasn't like, you would think he would be popular and stuff now, but he wasn't. He got picked on a lot because of his height and just being lengthy. He used to have to walk in the back of the lines with his classmates just so he wouldn't get picked on by everybody else. Yeah. That also, his humbleness relates to his relationship with God. He's real open and public about his relationship with God. He's able to show that on and off the court. One thing that he said is, I believe God loves me for the sacrificial death of Jesus for my sins and his grace, not my good works. And that's what saved me. A lot of people that are in the NBA, they don't speak on God a lot, and they don't express what he can do for them or where they come from. So just being able to not be ashamed of that, it just allows him to stand out more from everybody else in the NBA. Not only does being humble give motivation to others like me, but it puts a cap on his leadership. He's involved in a lot of things, like you just see his website go on, like they have an NBA Cares program. That's where a lot of NBA players get together. They just give back to the community, to schools, to, I don't know, just groups that are like in bad situations and stuff, just to show that beyond their fame and their money, that they can give back to the less fortunate. And so with that, he's involved with that a lot. And also on the court and off the court with his teammates though, his leadership stands out because he always knows what to say. Whether it's a bad loss or a good win, he just always tries to stay as positive as he can be. And he looks at the painful losses as the ultimate victory. And I think that just being real optimistic and having that relationship with God is what helps him maintain that mindset. Also, another thing that lets him stand out is the consistent effort that he puts in. So this consistent effort, he practices his game 8 hours a day, every day, until he got to the NBA. That was his schedule. And just being able to be that dedicated to something just shows how much he cares. And then even still to, like he just did the trade to go to state, as most of y'all probably do. They do know him. A lot of people, when I did the survey, called him traitors for that. But when he spoke on that, it was because of the opportunity to help the Warriors and the opportunity to just show everybody that had so much pressure on him for staying with the Thunder that you gotta do what you gotta do. And all things will pass. And it's just you gotta do what's best for you. So with that, he's always doing something to give back. And then I just feel like in basketball, MVP is the most valuable player. But I feel like what makes him an MVP all around, anytime, is that like he's able to be a valuable player on the court, but off the court too. Because he doesn't lose sight of where he comes from, and he doesn't lose sight of who he is and what's most important to him. So that's why I feel Kevin Durant is one of the best players through his humbleness, his leadership, and his consistency.